Now, introducing the starters for your Charlotte Hornets. Starting at shooting guard, 6'.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It'll be the Hornets off the tip. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Aaron Gordon. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Bane. Connects on the 17-footer. And here in the early stages of the regular season, we're still seeing how the projections are going to match up with the actual standings, Clark.
And I love that. The projections are one thing. How it actually shakes out is quite another. It's always fun to see where the surprises are going to emerge because we know they will.
Now here's Zubac. The offensive rebound. Williamson outside. Pass to White. 5 to shoot. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Bane. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Coulibaly. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Brown. Coming off a 31-point game. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gordon can't hit. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gordon, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Zubac with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williamson. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lopez. Pass to Gordon. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one's long.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
To the middle. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
In terms of players who've kept evolving, Clark, I mean, come on. How about Brook Lopez?
Well, Grant, I love the fact that he never stopped improving his game. He folded three-point shooting into his arsenal, and he also became a much more active and intimidating rim protector.
It's White with a drive. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Now here's White. Zubac with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. White for 3. Drains the triple. White's got 6 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Bain, no good. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
So it's Detroit now. The Hornets making their last shot. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Charlotte has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. With the step back. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now here's Gordon. There's a screen. Shoots over Zubac. Gordon can't hit. The Hornets have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And it's with... Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Lopez. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Jacks up with 3. Gets rebounded by Charlotte. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
White, the pass to Brown. Off target with the 3. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Inside. Here's Williamson. Gordon pulls it in. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Bain. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bain's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in the groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Lopez. Horford comes in for Gordon. Schroeder, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Paul in for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Schroeder. Robinson gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 3.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And that one's good. Bain's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's McBride. He's guarded by Paul. Hayes with a screen on Paul. McBride passes to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. The Pistons clear it. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Paul. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
And it's tied up with that one. Taking a look at the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, a team that has struggled to find their identity.
And, you know, because of this, they've been very inconsistent, up and down. We've seen them beat some good teams, BA, but we've also seen them go on some bad losing streaks.
Zion Williamson is checked in for Charlotte. Richardson comes in for Jaylen Brown. And the Pistons shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Bane, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Williamson passes to McBride, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Fires the three. That shot, no good. And the Pistons call time here.
Timeout. Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
5 ticks left in the opening quarter.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Pistons on top, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
25.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Now here's Kennard. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Chris Paul, Steven Adams out there with Al Horford. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Kennard in at the 3. Charlotte trailing to the inside and out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
And just not a good year for them rebounding the ball. They were bottom 3rd in the league, and it cost them a number of games.
And their strong play around the rim last season was evident in their second chance points numbers as well. Crashing the boards often paid off for them. And the Pistons shooting 55% for the game so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Zion Williamson is doing his homework. He said, quote, "I watched a lot of old school players and I tried to figure out their mindsets, and all of their mindsets were the same. People remember winners. So whenever the time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want them to say he was a winner." Guys, he's on his way.
So true. Thanks, Allie. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Bol. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Williamson looking around. Pass to Robinson. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
The kick out to Paul. No good from outside. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Richardson. 14 feet away. Here's Bol. Back to Robinson from behind the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
A growing part of Bol's game. Good to see him connect from the corner.
Horford outside from the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Outside Bol. Over to the wing. Williamson inside. Horford covering.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Oh, got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Williamson, no good.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on him.
Pass to Adams. Horford with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To to the inside. Adams. Solid defense from Bowles.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Charlotte making some changes. Zubats comes in for Bowl, and it's White in for McBride. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Detroit. Clarkson comes in for Kennard. Now here's Zubats. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Williamson misses. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Lopez. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Lopez, the screen on Robinson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while. It's possible they will hold a grudge. Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And here's Horford for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
No indecisiveness there from Horford. Just a good, quick decision.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Pistons. Desmond Bane comes in for Chris Paul. Up top, Brown. Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Another 3 for Detroit.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
White on the wing. The baseline J. That one rolls around and rims out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Coulibaly, guarded by Bane. And here's Brown for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Gordon with a screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gordon. Count the basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so Brown will bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Coulibaly. And here's Williamson. Here's Brown, guarded by Bane. Zubats with a screen on Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Brown drives in. Here's Zubats. Kick out to Brown. Williamson outside. Bane against Brown. Rebound Detroit. And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-6 run. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bane. 17-foot shot on the way. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Williamson finds White. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. It wasn't set.
The Hornets making a switch here. Bowles checked in. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Clarkson against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Brown. Bull, a screen on Clarkson. Outside Bull. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. The Pistons leading. Gordon with it. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gordon. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by White. Pass to Coulibaly. Right side Brown. Over Bane. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Detroit calls timeout. The Pistons making a switch here. Paul's checked in.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And yeah, they love to get out on the open floor. That's what this roster was constructed to do.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Pass to White. Right wing. 55 seconds left in the first half. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Clarkson passes to Gordon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bull.
And you know, Gordon's so crafty and full of tricks that he keeps the defense guessing.
And the second free throw is good. Clark, when it comes to Charlotte, their roster's skewed to the young side for a few seasons now.
And that lack of experience is part of the reason they've struggled for a while now, B.A. Young teams inevitably must go through growing pains. Charlotte's had a tough time finding stability.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too. It'll be a jump ball.
Now Paul. No made baskets yet. Pass to Lopez. Bane with it. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Detroit. And it's the Hornets with the ball. White for 3. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Detroit, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today. Shaq, would you rather have a teammate who makes big plays or quietly feeds the team?
Everybody should add heat to the bump.
And we come back to the game at hand. In the first half, plenty to like for the Detroit Pistons.
I got to shout out Gilgeous-Alexander.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got Ivica Zubac. Zion Williamson out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. Here's Brown. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Brown. Zubac has got 8 points.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A quick step bucket by Shea.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Spins. And he lobs it up top. Gordon with a steal. Here's Clarkson. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That shot wide open. Coulibaly's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Outside Bane. Out to Gordon. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Coulibaly. Back to White. The 3. Rebound Detroit. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Bane. Tightly guarded to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. White with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The pull-up. White can't hit. The Pistons have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And you watch Charlotte. Boy, they play with pace, Grant.
Oh, B.A., they tend to get a lot of shots up. Heavy volume team, but when those shots are falling, they can compete against anyone.
Knocked loose. Pass to Gordon. Down low. They set a pick. And here's Lopez. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Pistons. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
First personal foul. First team.
And that one misses.
At the line for your Hornets.
Here's Williamson. Second shot opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. The free throw off from Williamson.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. White, the pass to Williamson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
Williamson hits them both. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson outside. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Launches it from deep. And it's Clarkson missing. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Out to the wing. Williamson passes to Brown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over White. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's a 6-point Pistons lead.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
McBride, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Warford's checked in.
Your Honeybee.
White on the wing. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Brown. Tries it from 16, and he drops that one in. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Brown against Bane, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by White.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Zubac finds Williamson. Shoots over Lopez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And this is what makes SGA an all-star caliber talent, his ability to take over games.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. 4-3. No good on the shot.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Brown, an easy 2 on the layup. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
White with the steal. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So that'll be a 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Brown, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bull comes in for Williamson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you hate to give Lopez an easy one around the rim, but you don't like sending him to the line either.
Hayes is checked in for Brown. 2nd free throw, no good.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
White, good. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Detroit calls timeout. For the Pistons, Adams checked in for Lopez, and it's Paul in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Once again, captains their Hornets, Ball Squad.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And he drives in. He gets it in there. Paul's gotten his first points in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Paul against White. Takes a 3. The Pistons clear it.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Yeah, absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. And it's Clarkson missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside White. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus.
What
We'll
the
go to line to
goofy
shoot
all
two.
flop
I have
was
no clue
that,
what they were
bro?
doing out there.
Okay, let's
Not
get
the
back
guy
to
you
the
want
video.
foul in this situation.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
The Hornets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Both shots good from the strike. The Pistons trailing. Shot from the wing. Horford can't hit.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Clarkson's got 6.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Pass to Bull. Now White. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The 3 from Bane. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
White, the pass to Brown. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. The 3 from Bane. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bull's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robinson. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
17 seconds left in the third. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 6. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Yes, it's good. Adams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Steven Adams out there with Al Horford. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Richardson for 3. Kennard with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Adams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander over Bull. Offline with a baseline jumper. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Whenever CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
McBride passes to Bull. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
Pass to Williamson. Banked it in off the glass.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
That one's good. Nothing but net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
McBride passes to Robinson. Now Williamson. Pass to Bull. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
Not too many can match up with Bull in close.
And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The lead is 2. Outside Paul. Kicks it out to Kennard. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Bull. Let's go with a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
For Charlotte, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Robinson against Kennard. Launches it. Robinson can't hit. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Another 3 for Detroit.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Inside, here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
Robinson on the wing, beyond the arc. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And here's Detroit. They're on a 12-4 run. That one goes in. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Paul, so good at finding ways to score down low despite his lack of overwhelming size. He's got great confidence when he catches it there.
For 3, Robinson. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist in this one. Puts up a deep 3. Hornets with the rebound. Here's McBride. And he's going for the lob. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Adams. Gordon comes in for Horford. Clarkson's checked in for Kennard. And it's Desmond Bane in for Chris Paul. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Bull, he's checked in for Charlotte. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Hornets pull it in. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brown. Now here's Williamson. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's White, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from White.
First team. At the line for Charlotte.
So he gets them both. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Williamson. Great D that time from Bane. The Pistons leading. Clarkson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Left side pull. Takes one from 10 feet. And that one hits the back iron. And the Pistons shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Clarkson for three. Hornets with the rebound. Bulls got 9 rebounds now.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Lets it go. Charlotte again missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Nice counter move by Clarkson. The defense plays him to take it to the rack. He floats one in on him instead.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Brown. And he gets it to go. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Lopez can't hit. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Brown looking around. To the middle. Here's Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
Really good screen that time. Then Bowl with the quick roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Lopez, the screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Drive by Brown. And here are the Hornets with another bucket. 1:24 left in the game. Gordon finds Bain. Clock at 6. Back to Gordon. Misses in close. And it's Williamson with the ball for the Hornets. Outside, Brown. Takes the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And so it's Detroit with it. 6-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
And here's Clarkson. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They trail by 8. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
It's gonna be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
And here's Brown for 3. Detroit with a rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Gordon with a screen on White. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Detroit calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
Give them a round of applause, everyone. Your Honeybee.
Off the inbound pass. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road.